Blue billion-pound bottle jobs. When Gary Neville first uttered those words in 2024, Chelsea fans were furious. They called it harsh, they called it biased. But standing here in 2026, those words don't feel like an insult anymore.
They have spent £1 billion on players only to be named as the Blue billion-pound bottle jobs.
You all right, Ian?
Yeah, I just want to hear what you got to say. For yourself.
Are you not happy about my comment? I shouldn't probably use that word, bottle, because it's an emotive word. But then when I heard that Maurizio thought the team were playing for penalties, I thought, that is the epitome of actually freezing.
They feel like a prophecy. Chelsea Football Club, once the most ruthless winning machine in Europe.
Chelsea Football Club are the Premiership champions for 2005. Jose Mourinho has worked the oracle. A sporting handshake from Sam Allardyce. Worthy champions, they've lost just one game all season in the league, and that to a controversial penalty.
Is in shambles.
In the right time, in the right moment, which isn't now, when we're going through what we've gone through, I'm sure the discussion will happen in terms of what's been said between me and Enzo.
$1 billion spent, 5 managers in 4 years, and a wage bill that could fund a small country. Yet, the trophy cabinet is gathering dust, and the fear factor at Stamford Bridge has vanished. How did a club that conquered the world under Roman Abramovich become the laughingstock of the Premier League under Todd Boehly and Clearlake? To understand the collapse, you have to understand what was lost. Under Roman Abramovich, Chelsea had a soul of steel. It wasn't always pretty. It was win or get fired. There was no 5-year plan. There was only the next game. Abramovich hired the best, bought the best, and demanded the best. When standards slipped, he was clinical.
Now, some breaking news just reaching us. Jose Mourinho has now been sacked by Chelsea.
It was a culture of high-stakes accountability. Then came the sanctions in 2022. The forced sale. The end of an era when the Blue Co consortium, led by Todd Boehly, walked through the doors. They didn't just want to own Chelsea, they wanted to disrupt it. They looked at a decade of dominance and decided it was outdated. And then came the spending. It was a blitzkrieg of cash. Over $1 billion spent in record time. But look closer at the strategy. Instead of buying the finished products, the Lampards or Drogbas, the new ownership pivoted to a project, 8-year contracts.
Chelsea have just got to stop buying players. And players have got to stop signing for Chelsea. I don't know why, if I was a player, I would look at that Chelsea project and think, why would you sign? The only reason why you would sign is because someone might say, your agent might say, we're getting a 7-year deal on big money. That's guaranteed money for 7 years. You know what I'd say? Back yourself as a player. Sign a 4-year deal at a proper club and back yourself to do well. And then when you're due for a renewal, your money goes up anyway. I don't understand why players are signing 7 years.
Unproven youngsters. An obsession with data-led recruitment that treated football players like tech stocks. By 2025, the squad was a bloated mess of talent with no hierarchy. You had a dressing room full of kids on massive contracts who had never won a trophy, being led by a revolving door of managers. Thomas Tuchel, a Champions League winner, was gone. Graham Potter, Frank Lampard, again, Mauricio Pochettino, and Enzo Maresca followed. Now, in 2026, we have Liam Rosinho, a manager who was at Strasbourg just months ago. No disrespect to Liam, but compare that to the days of Jose Mourinho or Antonio Conte. The standard hasn't just dropped, it's been dismantled. The bottle job isn't just about what happens on the pitch. It's about the books. In April 2026, Chelsea announced a pre-tax loss of £262 million, the largest in Premier League history. They are in a state of extreme financial risk and high-stakes spending, heavily reliant on high revenues and player sales to justify these record losses. The club might be forced to sell some of their best players, imagine that. The billion-dollar bottle job label stuck because they had every resource in the world and still managed to fail. They had the money, the infrastructure, and the global brand. But you can't buy clutch. You can't buy a winning culture on an 8-year installment plan. Chelsea isn't just a club in a slump. It's a cautionary tale. It's proof that in football, money without a soul is just a very expensive way to lose. The bridge used to be a fortress. Now, it's a construction site for a project that has no end date and no clear vision. $1 billion later, and the only thing Chelsea has successfully built is a shadow of what they used to be. What do you think? Is there a way back for the Blues, or is this the new normal? Let me know in the comments. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more deep dives.